One of the things that I really enjoy falling down the rabbit hole of is horror movie trailers from the 1980s. It's a lot of wild stuff that happens in these things. And a lot of the times, they were able to make these movies look absolutely spectacular, even when they were just piles of crap. Um, I watched the In Search of Darkness um, documentary, and it had a whole ton of these different trailers from 1980 to 1989, and it just really makes you think. Really, to me, the era of interesting trailers has kind of gone down a little bit. Definitely in the 80s, growing up, you saw a lot of these trailers, and they would make even the worst movies look absolutely just like, hey, I think I want to watch this movie. And I've decided to pick out a couple of examples and show them to you just so you can see what I mean. First of all, take a look at this. This is the trailer for the movie Pranks.
Kids love to play tricks. Certain tricks are called pranks.
Hey, that's great, Mr. Movie Trailer Guy. But I forgot how to spell pranks. Could you help me out a little bit?
P
Uh-huh.
R
Okay.
A
Oh, forgot there was an A in there.
N
And then
K
okay, and the last letter is?
S.
Ah, there we go.
You've got to trust me.
I'd like to point out that when you say, "You've got to trust me," exactly like this guy says it, odds are people probably aren't going to trust you.
Funny anymore.
Yes, folks, when all else fails, if you really want an effective trailer noise, have a word echo several times. I guarantee it'll work.
Pranks. When the kidding stops, the killing starts.
Uh, that was actually a really good tagline. When the kidding stops, the killing starts. I like that, Pranks. You ended it very well.
Pranks. It's a killer.
Oh, um, that was not as impressive a tagline. Also, what's with the hand? Did Thing fall into the mixing bowl again? So this movie was actually called The Dorm That Dripped Blood, but it was released as Pranks in theaters. From my understanding, it got mixed reviews back in the day, but in retrospective, modern reviewers have given it a more positive outlook than they did back in the day. I mean, if you think that trailer was kind of funky, wait till you see this next one. Now, this is for a movie called The Kindred, and it stars Rod Steiger and not much else in terms of names. And to give you an idea of just how remembered this movie is, if you look on the Wikipedia entry, it just gives the basic premise. It doesn't even tell you the plot of the movie. So you know it's bad when even Wikipedia is like, eh, whatever. It's the Kindred. Who cares? Yes, sir. This is my favorite type of action in a horror movie. Shots of people looking.
He's still living. He's still alive.
The Kindred.
And how many of them were there?
4.
Tell me what you did. Tell me how you did it.
Then you must go up there this instant and end the experiment. Burn the journals.
Amanda was never one to give up, was she?
You know, you got to give it up for Rod Steiger. This is a man who was nominated for 3 Academy Awards. And by this point in his career, he could have just sleptwalked through the role just to get a paycheck. But he's really giving his all, especially in these scenes in the trailer. It really makes it seem like, what, is he going for a 4th Academy Award nomination for The Kindred? I props to him, but you really didn't have to go that hard, Rod.
Father did achieve this miracle. Do you honestly believe she'd want it destroyed?
You call yourself a scientist? A brilliant scientist? Turn the goddamn power on!
It's part of your heart, part of your mind, part of your soul.
You know, I've never actually seen the full movie before, but having watched this trailer many times, there is actually one part right towards the end where I think it's probably the most unintentionally hilarious line reading ever. It's one of those things where it's not what they're saying, it's how they're saying it that really gets me. Just to listen to this.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. Can you do that one more time, please?
Oh my God!
You know, it's very hard to. It's one of those things where you don't know what exactly they're saying. It like, given the circumstances of what happens just before that scream, where the woman falls into that pile of muck, that would be the reaction you would have. I think. Oh my God! I mean, this looks like when you go out after the day after Halloween and you see your car covered in shaving cream and eggs. That's the reaction you would have. But I digress.
The Kindred. We are not all the same creature under the skin.
Again, I have to give props. It's a very good tagline for this movie. Too bad no one, to my knowledge, really talks about the Kindred, discusses it at all, unless it's one of those discussions where it's like, yeah, it's a movie that came out. That's all you really need to know. Okay, so this last movie is called Slaughter High. And it's the same standard kind of thing that you would see in certain 80s horror movies. The popular kids pull a prank on the nerd, and then the nerd goes crazy and comes back and kills everybody. Seems relatively straightforward, but something to realize about this particular trailer is that they kind of play it off as a wacky comedy. I mean, take a look at this.
Marty Ranson was the dork of Doddsville High.
You get undressed in there.
His classmates laughed at him.
Are you ready?
Here's Marty.
Where's the beach?
They tormented him.
Where's the beach?
And then they went too far. Now, 5 years later, Marty's throwing a little party.
The lights on.
A class reunion.
Come on, you guys, let's party.
They say he still roams the nut house, ever hopeful of that chance to escape, so he can take his evil revenge out on us all.
Now, don't sit there and tell me that doesn't sound like it would be something like Meatballs or Porky's. Like, look at all these wacky shenanigans everybody's going through.
has the time of their life.
I have to say, I do feel bad for this gentleman, for I too have drank something that didn't agree with me, and gotten the bubble guts because of it. Now, my guts didn't burst apart and splash some lady with blood, but it's still pretty bad. I would like to add that while I probably can't show this on video because of YouTube censorship, let's just say these two people are enjoying a romp in the hay, and I'm very surprised that a horror trailer is showing two people basically bumping uglies, for lack of a better term.
Marty Ranson is still a dork, but tonight he's getting even. Best Run Pictures presents Slaughter High.
Yeah, so Slaughter High. Slasher movie or wacky comedy? I mean, if you were watching it without knowing anything else about it, would you be able to tell the difference? Who knows? So, yeah, what do you guys think? Did those three trailers make you want to see those movies or not? I mean, they came off as pretty good, but the movies, for the most part, were not so good. So, yeah, you be a judge of that. All right, maybe I'll do a couple more next time. But for now, see you around.